utilities are typically installed within an easement. Now, how would I define an easement? I would define an easement as permission or authority to use somebody else's land. For instance, PWC has an easement on your property, then they have the right to install, inspect, maintain, repair a public utility such as an electrical line, water, or sewer. Right-of-way can be a little bit different than an easement in that it could be that if PWC has a right-of-way, that could be a complete ownership or what's called a fee simple interest in the property, which means that PWC owns that part of the land in its entirety. Most of the time, what we have with respect to water, sewer, overhead electrical, underground electrical, is going to be in the form of an easement. Well, PWC utilizes right-of-way or its easements through the installation of utilities as well as the routine inspection, maintenance, repair, and they try to keep their easement areas and rights-of-way clear, free and clear of encumbrances. For instance, trees, trees, the limbs, if they grow into the power lines and we have an ice storm, that creates an issue that could result in an outage for the customer. So a lot of times we have those easement areas that allow us to go in and keep the tree limbs cut back and to try to reduce potential impacts. So a customer or a resident of Cumberland County can see if they have an easement on their property by mainly through researching the Cumberland County Register of Deeds. There you can find things such as recorded easement agreements, recorded right-of-way agreements. You may find a plat map for a subdivision that identifies things like drainage easements or utility easements, things of that nature. So the Cumberland County Register of Deeds is a great resource. So when PWC needs to acquire easements or rights-of-way, typically when the maps or the plans are available to us in the right-of-way department, we will take those plans and do background research to determine who owns the property. We'll do that through the Cumberland County Register of Deeds. Then we also go out and do site inspections simultaneously. The surveyors may be setting survey stakes out to identify where the easements are on the property. That allows us to go out, visually inspect the area to see if there's anything that we observe from a visual standpoint that might need to be taken into consideration. Then next we research land values and determine the value for the offer of compensation for that easement area. We contact the property owner. We like to meet with them on site if possible so that we can both review the plans together, walk the footprint of the easement. That way everybody's on the same page. And that also offers an opportunity for the property owner to ask questions and to maybe reveal things about the land that was not picked up in the surveys or the visual inspections, such as a septic tank. Some of the issues and challenges that come through our area that we have to deal with might involve encroachments such as fences, or if somebody starts to build a building on top of a sewer easement, for instance. I've had that one come up recently. Fortunately, we were able to catch that. It saved a lot of headache to both the property owner and PWC. So those are primarily a lot of the headaches that we might have. My best advice to property owners would be to research the property through the Cumberland County Register of Deeds. You may find that Cumberland County GIS website may offer some additional information. I think there's a layer that you can toggle on and off that may show some of the existing utilities. It might not capture everything, but that would also be a good place to look. And of course, you can always call Fayetteville Public Works Commission because we're always happy to help. One thing that I would definitely like to do is to encourage property owners when they decide to do something with their property, such as install a swimming pool, build a detached garage or utility building, or do some major landscaping, maybe perform that research, perform that due diligence. And if you feel the need to contact PWC to ask questions, again, we're always here to help.